Let's discuss problem number 9.25 Standard 12 Physics NCERT textbook Ray Optics chapter. The question being asked is, how many types of defects of eye are there, and does the eye loses the power of accommodation or not? So the correct answer is, in any of the defects the eye does not lose its power of accommodation. By the way, power of accommodation is the power of the human lens to contract or expand as per the need of viewing the objects, whether they are far away or nearer. So let us discuss the first defect, that is the nearsightedness, and it is also known as myopia, in which the very far away objects, they appear blurry. Okay, and this happens to the youngsters, like the students of grade 6 or grade 12, or like it happens in a very young age. And the cause is that the eyeball actually is, suppose spherical, this is the front part and this is the back part, and the distance between them is suppose x. Now this distance actually increases due to some deficiency in vitamins or so, and it becomes something like this. And finally, the image of the very far away objects, which is to be obtained on the retina, which is this inner layer. Now instead the image is produced before retina, so the image appears to be blurry. The correction for this particular defect is concave lens. Now in terms of far point, if we understand this, then this is the normal human eye, and the far point is at infinity. That means the far point is a point till which you can see the objects, and for normal human eye it is infinity. But in case of the myopic eye, the far point comes near to the human eye, so beyond a particular distance you can't see. So that's why it is known as nearsightedness. You can see the nearby objects, but very far away objects, things are not seen clearly. And the identification where the far point is, it can be done only by the ophthalmologist doctors, that means the specialized doctors of the eye. They have their instruments and they find their far points, and with the help of their machines, and finally they give you the numbers of the spectacles, which is the power of the lens. The second defect of the human eye is farsightedness, hyperopia. Okay, it is also known as sometimes hypermetropia, where the nearby objects are not seen clearly. So this happens with age, and what happens is the distance between the eyeball, like this is front and back part, this distance, suppose this is x, it decreases, so the eyeball becomes something like this, and due to which the images are formed behind the retina. You can see that this is the location where the image is formed. Ideally the image must be formed on retina, here it is formed behind retina. So the correction for this particular defect is convex lens. Now in terms of the near point, normally the near point of the human eye is say 25 centimeters. This is a normal human eye near point, and that is the minimum distance at which, if you keep the object, you can see the object without any kind of stress in the eyes. But for this particular defect, these people who have this defect, their near point goes a bit far away. So here, that's why nearby objects are unable to see very clearly, whereas far away objects are seen clearly. So the correction is convex lens. The third type of defect is presbyopia, and it happens with age, and the eye actually loses the flexibility, resulting in a kind of farsightedness. Please do not consider this as a farsightedness, but this is again corrected by the convex lens. Technically, presbyopia is the loss of eye's ability to change its focus to see the objects that are near. So this happens mostly after the age of 50.